We got average household income within a 2-mile radius of $80,000. Like huge numbers, man. Like that's way higher than the national average.
Yeah. So you're still in that Sun Belt.
Yeah.
Now we talked about the arena. If you can touch on that a little bit. Is it the Arizona Coyotes new facility that they're?
Yeah.
What's the distance from the property there?
Oh, it's maybe 5-10 minutes, something like that, from the property.
So like multi-billion-dollar.
Yeah, multi-billion-dollar. You know, it's within an easy drive. You know, multi-billion-dollar development. You know, right in its backyard. It's 5 minutes from the Phoenix downtown core. This week alone, the property. Like you got to think. This week alone, and when I was there last week, you had the Barrett-Jackson auction going on.
Which is what?
Barrett-Jackson? It's the biggest fucking car auction in the world.
Okay, sorry.
So you have that. Then you had the Waste Management Golf Tournament, which is the fucking biggest golf tournament in the world. And then you have the Super Bowl this weekend. Like, you don't have... So John is going to Phoenix right now, our property manager.
Yeah.
John's in Phoenix. What does he leave tomorrow? John leaves tomorrow to Phoenix. He can't even get an Airbnb or a hotel, he said, for under $1,000 US.
Unbelievable.
Under $1,000 because of the Super Bowl and everything going on there.
Like Phoenix
$1,000?
Phoenix is a hub, man. It's a big city.
5 million people in the MSA. Toronto has 6. Like, these are big numbers, man. Like, you're playing with fucking big numbers, and it's more affordable.
Yeah. The population within a 10-mile radius, if I read correctly, is 1.4 million people.
I'll bring it up.
In a 10-mile radius.
It's huge. Like,
so it's a big major city. It's growing.
Major city.
It's got the fundamentals that we love. It's got the arena going. I love stuff like that because the arena usually brings a lot more stuff with it, right? Like residential, other commercial, restaurants, all that stuff.
And all of this stuff is going to hit, social media, but right now it's the renter to the home ownership ratio is 57% to 43% owners, which is that tells you that there's more people renting in the Arizona area or the Phoenix area than there are home ownership, which is a good number. Then you've got population growth of 10%. You've got population within walking distance, within a 30-minute drive of their work. You've got 300,000 jobs.
300,000 jobs.
Yeah, 300,000 jobs within less than a 30-minute drive, which is huge.
Yeah. Windsor's Essex population is 300,000 for the whole county. And
exactly.
Not jobs.
Exactly.
Population.
You got jobs, right? So, and then the Phoenix area is actually expected to have. So one of the biggest things that I like to look at is absorption rate versus net deliveries. So what that means is when you have absorption rate and net deliveries, how many renters are renting units versus the deliverable units.
More units coming online. Yeah,
exactly. More units.
New construction, typically.
Exactly,
right?
New construction or whatever. And Phoenix is set to outpace in terms of absorption than net deliveries. So you have more rental demand than units coming online in the city.
One of the key metrics that we look at.
Exactly,
for sure.
which is the key. So that you've got market rent is expected to increase, significantly by over, about $200 over the next. 5 years, which is huge. That's going to add tons of value to the property, obviously.
If you want to do a quick calculation, let's say 200 a unit. Let's say the average rent rises over the next 5 years, 200 a unit.
My phone's on live right now.
Just hit calculator on here, or I can even do it.
Yeah, do it on it real quick.
Actually, my phone's on live too.
Damn it! I don't even know where my calculator is on here. I got a good computer.
Boom. Type in calculator. First time using a Mac or what?
It is, I think.
Yeah. So, for everybody out there, simple math, $200 a unit times 26 units.
23.
So 200 a month times 12 times 23 will be the rent income added. And then we divide that by the market cap rate.
Market cap rate is expected to be 4.12 equals. That will be adding $1.4 million roughly, $1.3.5 million of value.
Yeah. Just off of rental increase.
Yeah, and the rental increase. And that's a projected cap rate. I bet you that cap rate starts to dip for sure. Then we've also got market surveys here that'll show, justifying the rent. Like we got so much data. I've never had so much data in my life. Yeah, see, like average cap rate currently is 4.3 in the market. The average cap rate is 4.3. We're buying it at a 5.82.
Love it. Love it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's crazy. Also, average price per unit in the market, $276,000.
Average unit price here?
About $235.
So you're below the average.
Way below.
Unit price.
Way below.
Rent is a little bit below average as well, which is what you want to be, right?
Yeah. Demographics in terms of population, we're 200,000 within a 3-mile radius. Population growth is rate at 10% over the next 5 years. What else we got? We got average household income within a 2-mile radius of $80,000, 78.9. Within a 5-mile radius, we've got 81,000, and 10-mile, we've got 78 again. Like huge numbers, man. Like that's way higher than the national average.
People want to live where it's warm. Like it's 100%. Pretty simple. And where there's amenities and big hubs where people love to go. You 100%. Got the golf tournaments there. You got the
10 years ago. 10 years ago, the 2010 population within a 10-mile radius was 1.2 million. This year or last year, it was just shy of 1.5 million. So they've gained 300,000 people over the last 10 years, and then within the next 5 years, it's expected to go up another 200,000.
Huge.
So you have historical population growth, significant historical population growth, mixed with very strong projected forecasted population growth, which is huge.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You got typically a younger workforce. Obviously in the submarket being close to the city, you've got an average of 35 and a half is the average age. And this is another thing, too, that's kind of key. And I was talking to you about this the other day. The main economic drivers for the area. You've got education and health services is the largest employer
government jobs
in the submarket, which are government jobs. They're not going anywhere. Mm. The second largest employment is professional and business services, which is like things like I want to say finance or financial stuff. Our financial services, but we also have financial activities. So I'm not sure exactly how they break out the professional and business services here. I want to get a little bit more, information on that particular number. But we've got 18,000 within a 2-mile radius. So the educational and health services number is 33,000 people are employed in the education and health services within a 2-mile radius.
A lot of potential, very solid renters.
Dude, that's huge. There's fucking 4 hospitals within like almost walking distance of this property. Yeah. Then you've got 18,000 in the professional and business services, and in the financial services you've got 12,000. So they break the financial activity. They call it financial activities, And then you've also got trade, transportation, and utilities. So think about that. Those are also government jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Utilities and things like that. It's huge, man. Huge.
Yeah, so we're
then you've got like a small. The next one would be leisure and hospitality, which is actually what I like to see. You're not. Your submarket isn't reliant on tourism, which is huge.
Yeah, it's
right.
Not overly huge
not the
number
driver,
there,
right? Yeah. Which is market sales price per unit is expected to also increase. Let me see what it's supposed to increase to. So right now it's sitting at an average of 276,000. The Phoenix price per unit is expected to go to $326,000 per unit on average in the next 5 years.
Huge
increase.
Yeah.
Huge increase. We're buying at 230. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So big numbers there. And that's
so we
the majority of the drivers.